referring to my last video I made yesterday, someone lying and manipulating people against you, honestly, it's a flex. Like, you are doing something phenomenal. People have to really try to dim your light because of who you are. Like, they can't even tell the truth about you. They have to lie about you in order for people to not like you. Because if they told the truth, people would be like, girl, why you tripping? Or dude, why you tripping? Like, that's the thing. Like, if people have to lie on you, make up things, manipulate people against you or whatever, even take things that you have done but manipulate it and make it seem like it was something bad, you are doing something right. Congratulations. That's what they did to Jesus. And in no way, shape, or form am I comparing myself to Jesus, because I will never be that. But that's what they literally did to Jesus. Like, so you're doing something right. So just keep doing you. Don't let these people and their lies and their manipulation try to take you down, try to make you stoop down to their level. No, stay up here, stay pure, and keep doing what you're doing.
Hey y'all, good morning. I know I'm in the dark, right? But I stitched that video before I just came on is true. And the thing about it is, like, I don't think the ops understand how this works. Because now I realize most people operate out of their own understanding, right? And so when people go up against you, right, it's usually because they see something in you that you don't see in yourself, right? So, and it's like a love-hate. Like, it's a very thin line. Like, they probably do hate you, but it's really because they love you so much, right? And so here's the thing. When people see that you have something that they want, or like, and then they group up to like, you know, spread these lies or create a narrative that's not true, right? And then, like, you start breaking the narrative because you really show up how you are every single day. Showing that same thing that they love and hate at the same time, right? It starts to lift the veil. Like, people start to see, like, wait a minute, that person ain't really how this person tried to make them seem, right? But the thing about it is, what will happen is these people usually group up, right? They'll group up, and so, like, once the people come back, the flying monkeys come back and be like, boss, they're not how you trying to make them seem, or, you know, she said, I know you told us this, but she said this. That's, you know, stuff is not aligning, right? They'll flip and say, don't feed her, ignore her, right? They'll say, just ignore her, don't give them energy, don't feed their energy, because what happens is when a person tells negative things about you and you find it not to be true, it starts like not aligning. What happens is the enemy creates more attention for the person. Like, the person that they hate, they create more attention. So now you become even more mysterious and more light is shined on you, because it's like these people created this whole narrative of who you are as a person. So when you come around, you break every plot, every story, every mold that they tried to put you in, you break them all. And they really can't figure you out. So the thing to do now is to ignore her. Because now, you know, the light is on whoever, and now more people are inquiring. This is a reverse effect of what I wanted. I wanted y'all to stay away from. I wanted her to be outcast, right? But by me lying, or by them lying, it made people want to know more, right? Because it's like, oh, you was lying. She's actually dope, right? So now the tactic is, the whole rebuttal is, ignore her, isolate her. She only, don't give her too much energy. Why y'all so focused? Why y'all so worried, right? But I don't think the enemy understands, because they're only doing things out of their understanding. I never did anything, or people that's like that usually don't do anything for attention. As a matter of fact, I'm happy you saying ignore, right? Because now I can continue to work. Now I can continue doing my thing. Put me in a corner. I can continue to keep going. See, when the light was on me, when everybody was worried about me, I had to filter what was being seen and what wasn't, what was being said and what wasn't. So the thing about it is the enemy doesn't understand that this is never for validation. Never. It's really in you, right? Never on you. So you think because you see my greatness that I'm a showboat. I'm a show off, or I want to gloat. And it's like, no, yo. This is really who I am. If you like it, great. If you don't, cool. But for me to not exude the thing that you hate, I literally would have to not be in your presence, because this is really who I am. And the fact that you saying ignore, I love it. Like, I thank you, because now I can continue to do the work. Now I don't have to stop what I'm doing to gatekeep and filter and hide from monitoring spirits such as yourself. So, I told y'all in previous videos, y'all give people like me too much power. You give me too much power. Like, you give me too much power. At the end of the day, you just do. And I'm okay with the power, but I don't need it because I'm already knowing I got it. And look, I don't care if you agree or not. I'm already knowing it. So I don't do things out of validation. And I don't think people who operate out of insecurity or jealousy or envy understand that people who just exude a thing or have a certain aura, we don't need validation. As a matter of fact, I prefer to be in the corner. I prefer it. So please, with all means, or not even please, it's more so it's like, well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. But at the end of the day, you could have just observed the greatness and just went on about your life, because my greatness don't stop you from paying your bills or don't help you, right? Just like your ignorance don't stop me or pay my bills. And so that's why you would never affect me. Never. And as a matter of fact, by this even being an issue, you giving me more power. Because I feel like if it's 10 was in a room, but all y'all group up against me, a person who never did nothing to you, then you're giving me too much power, because, see, I'm not a person of unknown. I'm very awake and I have common sense, and I can read the whole room, and I know you know that. So my thing is, and then look, this fight, I know I don't look like what I've been through, but this fight is long going. Listen, my first hater was my mother, okay? My second hater was my son's father, and when I say the narcissism between both ran deep, it did. I went through the whole smear campaign. My son's father calling all of the close people to me, trying to tell all his business to make me look bad. I don't care. I don't care. That stuff don't matter at all, because guess what? I pay my bills the same each month. You can never. When you like yourself, love yourself, you don't need the world or other people's validation. And that's why none of you that hate can ever do that to me. Or really anybody that's chosen. At all. So what I love is when a person decides to ignore you. I love it. Because that's what I wanted you to do from the first place. Leave me the fuck alone. Y'all be blessed. I just had to put my 2 cents in on that video I just saw, because it definitely resonated. I slightly was triggered, and I just wanted to put my 2 cents in. Leave us alone from the beginning. Like, you coward. You fucking coward. It went from isolate her, then and spreading lies. Then you get around her and see she the complete opposite of what you say. Now the stories come back like, no, that's not it. No, don't pay attention to her. Act like she doesn't exist. Cool. That's what I wanted you to do from the beginning. Really, though. But y'all be blessed. Like I said, I had to put my 2 cents in.